1919, and after 4 years of the most destructive war mankind had ever known, an airship travels along the Western Front to film these extraordinary pictures of its aftermath. Here's the shattered medieval city of Ypres, flattened by 4 years of bombardment, only fragments of its ancient cloth hall still standing. Here's the sodden battlefield of Passchendaele, the ground pitted with water-filled shell holes. Today, the town's a peaceful place, completely rebuilt above the ruins of 90 years ago. This is the town of Lens, where local people had set up a street market next to houses so damaged that all that remained were the gaping holes of what had once been cellars. On the plateau of the Chemin des Dames, east of Paris, a group of rusting French tanks abandoned in the former no-man's land. And everywhere, the trenches, zigzagging across the countryside in sometimes intricate networks, stretching as far as the eye could see.
Although this was shot in 1919, it gives us an entirely different, it gives you a different feel about the First World War. It's remarkable. I've just never seen anything like it before. I think it'll change a lot of people's perceptions.
The airship pilot, waving to passers-by below, was called Jacques Trolly de Prévost. In World War II, he became a member of the French resistance and was killed by the Germans. His daughter, Aude, was a tiny baby at the time of his death and had never seen this footage until the BBC showed it to her.
He was smiling, was he?
Yeah.
I never... On all the photos, he's always so severe. Couldn't imagine him smiling, and now I saw him smiling.
The Great War was the first conflict in history in which aerial photography played a significant part. Royal Flying Corps observers wielding cumbersome equipment in flimsy biplanes risked their lives to take pictures thousands of feet up. They allowed Allied generals to compile maps of the enemy trench networks and modern historians to gauge the devastation wreaked on the once peaceful towns and countryside of France and Belgium. Nick Hyam, BBC News.